We're live. No?
That's it.
We are? Oh. Okay.
Was that an ad
Yeah.
from YouTube?
Here we are.
Let me see.
It's down.
Alright guys, we might be live.
Yeah, you might.
Let me just see. See the screen better.
Cool. Let's
Cool
try.
stuff. What we can do now is wait for someone to join and let us know,
If you're alive.
yes, if they can hear us properly. I think the mic should be fine, right? As far as I
The
know.
mic should be good.
The mic is the relevant here.
We got 5 people attending
Okay.
for now.
So if anyone can please just comment if the audio is fine, if they can see us and hear us properly,
Yes.
and we're good to go basically. Can hear you and see you. Beautiful. Thank you very much. So how you doing, friends? It's Goran here, Valeria as well.
Hello.
We are the 2 out of 3 people on the Majestic Bean channel. We're going live today, and it's my first time using the OBS software for streaming that was suggested by a viewer on our previous live stream. So we'll give it a go and see how the connection is, see how the audio and video quality are as well. So yeah, it's gonna be fun today. Also, we for today's live stream, we're gonna try 2 coffees that were given to me from 2 friends, one from the US and one from here in Melbourne. So Robbie from How To Coffee, who's also a fellow YouTuber and coffee enthusiast, gave me 13 grams of this very rare and exclusive coffee from Ethiopia. It's from the Yirgacheffe region. Yes, I think so. Yes.
Wow.
So it's an Ethiopia Yirgacheffe, and it's anaerobically processed, which means the coffee beans have been fermenting in an environment that was that had no oxygen in it. So it's an interesting processing method.
Yeah.
Results in very funky and flavorful coffees. And I only have 13 grams here, vacuum sealed. So we'll give that a crack. And also Jason, a very good friend of ours from Boston, Massachusetts in the US, has sent us some delicious coffees around 3-4 days ago. And out of the 3 coffees he sent us, we're gonna try this Burundi naturally processed coffee that's roasted for filter brewing methods. And it's roasted by Proud Mary. So we'll give that a crack. And I'm actually going to link my friend Robbie's YouTube channel in the description below, so you guys can check out his content, and that way can check out what he's up to when it comes to his coffee hobby.
Jason is live.
Is he?
Hi Jason, thanks
Hello
for joining
Jason,
again.
thank you for the coffee.
He said that the audio is good, but the video is slightly off, a bit blurry.
Blurry? That might be the internet.
Let's hope it doesn't.
Let's see.
A little bit like this.
Mhm.
Not too bad if it looks like this now.
Jason, try putting it on HD if you can, because let's see what happens. If I can.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, I'm gonna put the kettle on the stove to boil, and I'm gonna prepare this 13 grams of coffee here using the French press.
It looks so precious.
Yes, because I only have this packet of coffee, so I don't want to fuck it up basically. So I'm gonna play it safe and prepare it with the French press first. And after that, we're gonna make a nice big batch of V60 coffee using the other Burundi filter coffee as well.
Very nice.
So let's begin. Let's pop the kettle on. There we go. Alrighty. Need to cut this little thingy. Like this.
How long do they need to stay without oxygen for?
What?
Those beans.
Oh, this is just vacuum sealed for storage.
No, I mean like the anaerobic process.
Oh, I don't know. That all depends on the farmer and
That's
what
so
he's after and so on. I'm just gonna quickly calculate how much water I'm gonna need. So it's 13 grams, 1:16 ratio. So 13 times 16 is 208 grams of water. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna grind them. Let's see what happens.
That's 2 beans.
This is also a very expensive coffee as well. I think he paid around $50-60 for 150 grams of coffee. So yeah, it's a bit. There we go, water has boiled.
We got Andrews. Hello from Cyprus. Hello.
Hello,
Good
Andreas.
morning.
Smell
And-
this. Smell.
Wow, it's strong.
What do you mean by strong?
It's strong, but
Smells
in a good way.
amazing. Far out. That smells so good.
Yeah, it does. So Jason said, allow me to go up to 720. A little blurry still. It might be the internet. When you
Might be the internet, Jason. Last time we went live as well, we had the same issue. I don't know what to do. For everyone watching outside of Australia, Australia is known for very shitty internet connection. Up until 4 years ago, they only had ADSL available, while everyone else around the world was using optic fiber. Australia was still stuck on ADSL and dial-up internet as well. So
we have optic fiber now, though, right? I think so.
I think so, but it hasn't been rolled out all over Australia.
Jeez.
Not even all over Melbourne, as far as I remember.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Might be wrong though. Alright.
Let's start.
First we're gonna do this.
Also Mark from Cyprus is online. Good morning to you. Or good evening.
Good morning everyone. Howdy.
Howdy.
So I started the timer. I'm gonna wait for 4 minutes. There we go. So that's all sorted.
Perfect.
And now I'm gonna prepare the other coffee that Jason sent us.
Such a nice package as well.
Yeah, so this Proud Mary is a roasting business that has both a roastery in Melbourne and a roastery in the US as well. So our friend Jason has ordered a lot of coffee from them because he really likes the coffees they roast and the flavors he's getting out of them. And Jason will probably comment and say that he agrees with that. Because we've been texting a lot and he's saying that he really is enjoying these coffees.
That's good. It is very good coffee.
So I'm gonna dose 30 grams. And before I begin with brewing the V60, if you want to learn how to brew a V60 and you're after a video tutorial, you can check out our how to brew V60 coffee video that we made a couple of weeks ago. I'll actually put it in the corner up here to my left or my right later on when I edit this video. So that way you can check it out if you don't know how to brew a V60 coffee at home.
Perfect. What do we have here? Jason said funny. Yes, it's all true. So that's good. He backed it up. And then
sorry, I just need to grind this coffee. Give it a second. And you can, if you want, you can put this grinder down, so that way the view is not limited. Because we're not going to use the grinder anymore.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
Just put it on the floor.
On the floor it is. What do we have here? John says maybe Starlink will be available to you soon. Maybe Starlink.
Oh yes, if our friend Elon Musk. But I saw, actually, when we're on that topic, if you haven't seen Elon Musk's last interview or podcast with Joe Rogan, check it out because he's talking about that particular technology that he's developing where they're sending satellites into outer orbit, and that's going to help provide high quality internet connection to the world. And he was actually saying that that technology is not going to work in crowded or in very highly populated cities because of population density. So that technology is probably aimed to regions where they don't have internet at all. So that way they can at least get internet from the satellites and the connection is going to be very high quality.
That's so cool.
So I just remembered that. So unfortunately, it seems that Elon Musk's satellites will not help us after all.
Yeah. What do we have here?
So 4 minutes passed, and now I'm just gonna stir the French press. And after that, I'm gonna leave it here for the grounds to settle.
I'm so curious to try it.
Oh, this is gonna be good coffee. That's for sure.
Alright, we have some other comments over here. Are you guys in lockdown over there? Andreas asks.
Well,
no.
Not
anymore, but it's a big question mark. We have the state of emergency extended until December, so we can pretty much go in lockdown whenever our premier wants to be continued. And then we have Jason saying, I'm shifting from only a dark, smoky rose guy into a bright and fruity fan as well. Proud Mary's fantastic. Just picked up a subscription of the Wild Blends.
Yes, sir. If anyone's in the US and they want some delicious coffee, they should probably check out Proud Mary.
Yeah.
I think they won't be disappointed.
And Jason asks, where's the setup? It's just slightly out of the scenes. Just
I left it over there with the espresso machine. On that note, that's a good reminder, Jason. Yesterday we filmed a video that answers the question: does the Barista Sete have enough grind range to grind for both espresso and filter coffee at the same time? So that video will be out in around 4 to 5 weeks. depending on how many videos we have before that.
We stacked up.
And also depending on editing. So that question, I saw that it has been asked very often by people who own the Barista Sete, and we're gonna find out and answer the question once and for all. But just by you seeing that I'm using the Encore now for my filter brewing methods, kind of gives you a little hint at what's going on, basically. So now I'm gonna brew the V60. Water is just off the boil.
There we go.
Yes. There we go. So while we're brewing the V60, I just want to let you know that we've been busy as well here filming videos. We have a new video coming out tomorrow. It's going to be a short, interesting video about something that I do very often that not many people know I do when it comes to coffee. And then what else do we have? We have a video coming out about how to make a good or delicious tasting latte at home using very cheap equipment as well. So without espresso machines, and it involves texturing milk as well without an espresso machine.
Ooh, I wonder how it is.
Well, you were here, so
I'm just creating some suspense. Still don't have memory problems.
delayed. Anyway, let's brew this coffee.
Let's do it.
And yes, we've been filming some videos. Also, thanks to Jason, basically, because he reminded me of this. I added some links, some affiliate links to the equipment we're using here in our brew bar and espresso bar as well. So all the equipment that we're using here can be found in every video we have posted or will post in the future. So in the description below. So if you go in the description below of any of our videos, you will notice that there is a button that says shop our brew bar, shop our espresso bar, and shop our cleaning products. So those links will lead you to a kit.co website where you can see all of the equipment that we're using here at the Majestic Bean channel headquarters, right?
So you can copy our style.
You don't have to copy our style, just you see.
Still the look.
You can just see what we're using, and that way you're basically informed about which equipment we're using. Also, below those three links, there are some links to the most commonly to the equipment that people ask questions very often, and that's the machine, the two grinders, and I think it's the funnel and something else there. So it's 5 links, and if you click on them, it leads you straight to Amazon. So I think that's very helpful as well for you guys. Instead of wasting time and writing a comment and then waiting for me to reply, you just go in the description and see what's going on. Pretty easy, to be honest.
How's the mini French press going?
This is just sitting here. We're waiting for all the coffee grounds to collapse to the bottom, so we end up with a nice clean cup. And after that, I'm just gonna put the plunger on and plunge down like this. So there we are.
Right.
But I'll give it some more time. Usually the French press is a slower brewing method, and it takes 4 minutes to brew and another 5 to 10 minutes to cool down, because when it comes to filter coffee, it's very important to enjoy it probably not very hot, because not only you will burn your tongue, but you're also not getting the most out of the tasting notes and the coffee itself.
That's true.
The tasting notes are much more evident once the coffee starts cooling down. And it's also a good, how can I put it? It's a good indicator if a coffee tastes good once it has cooled down, because hot liquids tend to mask unpleasant flavors with the heat itself. So once it cools down, and if that coffee tastes a bit off, that means the coffee is not very nice, or it hasn't been brewed properly. Whereas if the coffee, when it cools down, still tastes nice, you know you are on the money.
Yes.
And the V60 is done as well.
Awesome. Everything is just falling into place.
Alrighty, here we are. V60 is done. I'll just leave it here so it cools down. And let's give the French press a go. I don't know where they can see it.
Just maybe at the front. Yeah.
Like this. So we're just gonna plunge down. But not all the way down, because we don't want to disturb the coffee bed. Now, if you guys want to learn how to brew a French press and you want me to go into the finer details, what you can do is let us know in the comments below if you want to see that video, and we'll just make one. We'll make a nice video where we explain the ins and outs of this brewing device, how to do it, what to be careful not to do, and so on. Because believe me, the French press has been my go-to brewing device for around a month now, and I'm really enjoying the results just because it's so simple and it's also cheap. This one cost me $6 or $7, so $6 or $7 Australian dollars, and it looks cute. Alrighty, so here it is.
Perfect, thank you. Oh my god.
Now, I think it's still hot.
Yeah.
And it smells very interesting as well, right?
It does.
It smells like wild forest berries. You know, like what are they called? You know, have you ever been in a forest where you can eat berries?
Not really.
Instead of just going to the supermarket?
No, that's my wild.
Yeah. Anyway, so wild blueberries, and I've tried also these boysenberries, or I think that's something they call as well.
Okay.
So it smells very, very fruity and sweet.
Very wild.
Oof.
It tastes very berry.
Yes, it tastes berry-like.
Yes. Oh my god.
But we're talking about those not red berries, but dark blue and black berries, yes. Right? So we're talking, because those two have different flavors. True. One of them is more acidic than the other one. The blackberries are usually more sweeter and have this very fruity sweetness to them, whereas red berries such as strawberries, raspberries, I don't know any other red berries, but yes, those two have this pronounced acidity to them.
Wow.
So thank you very much, Robbie, for bringing this coffee to my attention and also letting me try. He actually gave me the last 13 grams he had.
Wow, the last special one.
So I'm very grateful for that.
Thank you.
And he's an awesome coffee enthusiast, and you should definitely check out his YouTube channel that I will link in the description below. He started this project, I think, around 3 months ago. And hopefully with your help, you will subscribe to his channel and check his videos out as well. And while we're at being grateful for something, I just want to give a quick shout out to all of the people that have bought us a coffee and contributed via our PayPal link in the description below.
Thank you.
So I have some names here that I want to mention.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So if you just give me a second, these people that I'm going to mention now are all people that have clicked the PayPal link in the description of our videos and have actually contributed, bought us a coffee, or maybe contributed a bit more than a coffee. It all depends.
Mm-hmm.
So we have, let me see, internet is very slow here. It's so shit. So we have Melissa, that was the first person ever. And then we have Jason. Jason is actually our most active supporter and a good friend of ours, but he's amazing. He really supports and loves our channel and our work. So we are very grateful for Jason's support. Then we have Class, we have Hicham, we have Rob, and Jason again.
Fuck Jason.
So Melissa,
Wow,
Hicham, Class, Jason, and Robert, thank you very much. We are very grateful for your support.
Thank you all.
And let's continue with this delicious coffee here.
It's so good.
Yeah, this is very nice coffee.
Very, very tasty.
But you'd expect a nice coffee when you're paying
That
$60.
much.
I think.
Yeah.
I wish Rob was here to comment on the exact price of the coffee, or maybe he will later when he sees this video, if he sees the video.
Yeah.
I think it was very expensive. It was this little tin of, it looks like a tin of canned tomatoes, basically. It's just this big. It's like a tuna tin. You know, the big ones?
Yeah, yeah.
And it had 150 grams, but it's so expensive.
Wow, that's way too much. Anyway, we got some comments coming up.
Jason also, I think, recently tried a very expensive coffee from Panama. It was a Panama geisha, right? I think he paid a ridiculous amount of money for it as well.
He will let us know.
Yeah, Jason, if you're watching and you're listening, let us know how much you paid for that expensive coffee.
Awesome. Okay, what do we have here? John says, would you say the Yirgachef was a light roast?
Yes. All of these coffees are light roasts, for sure.
Perfect. Now we have Jason saying, thank you guys for everything you do. Thank you. It's like a thank you, no thank you, no thank you. And then we have Lone Evolution saying hello. And Jason saying, you have given amazing free advice. My coffee enjoyment has grown exponentially. Lots of hearts to you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason, for the kind words.
Then we have Andrea Rocca saying that Panama geisha was absolutely delicious though.
Who?
Andrea Rocca.
Oh. I'm not sure which Panama geisha we're talking about.
Is it the one that you said that Jason
yes, but
trying?
Jason bought it. I'm not sure if maybe Andrea has bought it as well. So if you have, let us know, Andrea. It was from Proud Mary.
That lot was so good, he says.
So cool stuff.
We gotta try it too then.
Fucking hell. I think it's 65 Aussie dollars for 100 grams.
Wow.
So it's even more expensive than this coffee.
In the back of your mind, you're just saying, well, that better be good.
I mean, obviously it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But fuck, it's so expensive. The other day, while we are at Exclusive Coffees, if anyone that's watching this video has the money to spend and experiment with Exclusive Coffee, I would highly recommend checking out 90 Plus Coffee. So the 90 Plus Coffee is basically a coffee company that sources and grows as well exclusive geisha coffees in Panama. So these are coffees that are very, very, very exclusive. We're talking coffees that cost $1,500 for a kilo of green coffee.
What?
Yes. So their coffees were actually showcased in a news video a couple of days ago here in Melbourne, where a cafe in Melbourne's east was preparing $200 worth of cups of coffee. So basically you go in and you pay $198 for one cup of coffee. And it was this geisha grown in Panama that was processed using some new processing technology that involves fermenting the coffee together with the coffee leaves or something like that. So anyway, super exclusive coffees. So if you have the money and you want to taste something interesting,
next level,
definitely check out 90 Plus Coffee. I think they ship worldwide. So whoever's got the money, go for it.
Knock yourself out.
You want to finish up that coffee, mate? So we.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I'll just give you a new cup.
Yeah, thanks. Because it would take some time. Now we have some more comments. Jason's commented, African bonga from Hartman Estate costs about $31 US for 100 grams.
Okay,
but
so that's 31 US dollars is around 42 Aussie dollars. But last time I checked, I think Proud Mary has both lots in Melbourne and in the US. So I think over here it was around $60. But Jason maybe got a sale or something.
Yeah, it was on sale. Nice.
And to be honest, we're not, I mean, obviously these exclusive coffees are amazing, but even these ordinary coffees that we're trying for peasants that can't afford, for peasants like us who can't afford the exclusive coffees, they still taste amazing. The other day, I just had this moment of coffee bliss where what was I drinking? I think I had one of the coffees that Jason sent us. It's the Ghost Rider blend from Proud Mary as well. And I just made myself a cup of coffee with French press. And I was just sitting down after work, enjoying a nice cup of coffee. And I took the first sip. The coffee has probably cooled down to around 70 degrees. It was just very drinkable. And I'm like, you know what? This coffee tastes amazing. It was just very balanced. I'm not gonna say I tasted some amazing fruits or whatever, you know, there is no need to lie, but it was just such a great experience to sit down after work and enjoy a delicious coffee that it doesn't cost $100 for 50 grams or whatever. It's much cheaper, but still it's, you know, these coffees are amazing. This is probably the best the coffee industry can offer. And also when you find a coffee roastery that you really like their coffees, then you really don't want to risk it and change and try new things, because they're doing such an amazing job. And Jason, as he said, just got a subscription to them, right? Yeah. So that means, I don't know what he selected, but he can select to have coffees delivered to him every week or every month, depending on how frequent the delivery is.
Yeah.
These coffees are delicious. So,
yeah.
if you're in the US, definitely check out Proud Mary. They ship US wide, probably in Canada as well. I wonder if we have any people from Canada.
We have 12 people online now. Maybe one of those.
12 people.
Jason, okay, we got some comments. Andrea says that is the best feeling. Probably, when you said about the coffee.
Absolutely, sir.
And then Jason said, Ghost Rider is fantastic. So glad you enjoyed. Every 2 weeks.
Every 2, there we go.
Perfect. And Lonvolution says, "You all gonna make me drink a cup of coffee right now." Well,
that's George. If you remember,
oh,
George
right,
Popper.
right. Yes. Oh,
I don't know if that's
sorry.
his real name. Lonvolution. What does that even mean?
Well, I guess if you break it down, it kind of makes
As
sense.
far as I remember,
George.
Lonvolution was George. If you remember George Popper,
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's his real name.
My memory is just very, very.
Let us know if that's you, George. If it's not, then I'm sorry. I mixed it up.
Your new name is George now, okay? Yeah, George Popper.
There you go.
are.
Hello, George. Long time no see, my friend. As look at us enjoying some delicious coffees.
Yeah, I got 2 instead of 1. Yeah.
So yeah, as you can see, the coffees. What was that?
Oh, he loves lawn care. There you go.
Oh, okay.
It makes
What's
sense.
that? Yeah.
Break it down.
So it's a lawn evolution. Lawn evolution.
Straightforward.
That's fun.
Perfect.
Today is gonna be a beautiful day in Melbourne.
Thank God.
We have a day off. Tomorrow is a public holiday, so we get an extra day off as well. As I said, we filmed a video yesterday. We also have another video that we're gonna film, which is just an idea now. So I need to think about it, but it's gonna be about answering another very common question that coffee enthusiasts, but especially people who are just starting out in the espresso coffee world. And that question is, can the Barista & Co grind for espresso, and if it's a good grinder for espresso? So we'll be making that video very soon, just because I feel like these questions need to be answered, and I haven't really found a video that addresses them directly and gives you a concrete answer, let's put it that way. So yesterday's video, as I mentioned about the Barista Sete, is also something that people are asking, but nobody is really giving you a proper answer. Either you can or you can't, or you can just say it all depends, right? So at least with our videos, you will get a definite answer, so you know what's going on. And in case you are trying to make your mind up and purchase either of these grinders, these videos will help you make up your mind, because it's much more difficult when you purchase something and then you find the video saying that you shouldn't have purchased that grinder for that particular brewing method.
Yeah.
So I think with those 2 videos, we're gonna help a lot of people.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I think
And then
so.
you will let us know.
Yes, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then we have probably around 5 videos now in the working,
Coming up.
something like that. So it's gonna be busy and interesting. And Madeline will obviously have a lot of work to do as well with editing those videos. We also, obviously, our channel is evolving as we go, basically, right? And I've had this idea of instead of just showing up in front of the camera and talking shit, basically, or not shit all the time, but basically just freestyling a video, I thought of maybe I should start planning my videos out and covering some basic bullet points as I go through the video, so that way we keep the videos shorter, but also having them also a bit more well structured as well. So I think in the next couple of videos you will definitely notice a difference compared to our previous videos. They won't be as long, but I think they will be more information dense
And concise.
and concise, yeah. And also, if you guys want to give us some feedback when it comes to not only the topics of the video, but the video itself, how it looks, how it sounds, how I talk and basically take the message out to you. You know, if you have any suggestions, I'm open to criticism and feedback as well.
Yeah.
English is my third language, but I've been in Australia for 5 years, so there are no excuses, right? Sometimes I get stuck on words. Sometimes words just don't roll out as they sounded in my head. So it's kind of interesting. I'm thinking in 3 different languages. I'm thinking in Macedonian, I'm thinking in Slovenian, sometimes in English. So I'm very confused in my head.
Yeah, same.
And,
well, I guess that's
and Valeria has the same problem. She thinks in Italian and tries to translate everything into English.
Not anymore, actually. I find myself even dreaming in English, so that's quite, some stuff.
It's very weird. It's very weird. It's cool, but sometimes when I'm sitting in front of the camera and it just happens that I'm not thinking in English anymore, so I have all of a sudden, it's kind of like my mind gets blocked, and from thinking into English, from thinking into Slovenian, I'm trying to translate everything into English and let the message out, but you get stuck.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Shall we answer some questions? Actually, we got one question and one comment. Andrea asks, what do you people do other than YouTube?
So I work as a barista, and Valeria, at the moment, you can say what you want.
I'm currently thank you anyway. I'm currently studying in the mental health field. And
so she's studying and she's also working as a receptionist. She just quit her full-time job and now she's doing full-time studies, basically, right?
Yeah.
Because she's doing 2 courses at the same time.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Which is crazy. So you're doing mental health, which is a uni course, and what's the other course called?
Mindfulness teaching, pretty much.
So it's interesting, and I think she has finally found her calling. So it's interesting to see her so focused on something that she really enjoys. And it seems that, for example, if I was doing this, I would go crazy, because juggling between work, 2 schools, and then the channel as well, and then she has her own ASMR channel on YouTube, and then it's so many things, but for some reason she can do it. So she's an amazing little woman.
Well, thank you. Appreciation time.
Appreciation for Valeria.
Oh, thank you. And okay, we got George saying, Andreas first. I just sent you guys some money through PayPal, but forgot to add my name. Lol. It ain't much, but enjoyed. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Andrea.
It's always appreciated anyway.
Where are you from, Andrea?
Oh no, it's from Cyprus.
Easy.
Andreas.
Andreas. Sorry, I thought it was Andrea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Andrea.
Thank you, Andreas. We really appreciate every contribution, and it helps the channel a lot. I wanted to mention this previously, but I forgot. So the other day I was doing some maths, basically, as I always do. I like doing crunching the numbers and doing some basic budgeting and so on. And I figured out that so far the AdSense earnings that we have through our YouTube channel have actually helped us purchase everything that we have done, that we have purchased so far for our YouTube channel.
How cool is that?
Since starting monetizing. So before we were obviously using our own money, but since monetizing, we bought a camera, we bought a microphone. Maddie got a.
Did you say that we got a new camera?
Yeah, the EOS M3.
Camera,
microphone. We got a prime lens as well for blurry background.
A stand.
We got a tripod, some coffee as well. What else did we get?
I think that's all I can remember.
We got some other things as well. So all of those earnings have actually covered all of our expenses. So if this was a business model, we just started breaking even.
Woohoo!
So and when I saw that and realized that, I got very excited because, I mean, this is not a business, obviously, but along the track, it might turn into a business. Mm-hmm. And it's a very exciting feeling to have when your business first breaks even.
Yeah.
And Jason is also a business owner. I don't know about any of our other viewers, but Jason is a business owner, and he probably knows that feeling as well. He probably had that feeling when he started his real estate business and he first broke even. So that was very cool.
What a relief. I know.
It's nice. It's a very nice feeling. And it's all thanks to everyone who's watching and supporting us, contributing through the PayPal, just watching the videos, liking them, and so on, you know.
Yeah.
It's all thanks to you guys, basically. So we really, really appreciate it. Any help is welcomed and appreciated.
Yes.
Much appreciation today, I think.
Yeah, a lot.
It's interesting.
What else? George saying, you all doing great. Keep the videos grinding. Thank you so much for that. And Jason saying congratulations. And Andrea, well, props to you, Valeria. Take guts. Buona fortuna. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Buona fortuna. Is that Italian?
Yeah, it's good luck in Italian. Buona fortuna. Italian lessons.
Does Andreas know Italian then?
No, it's Andrea this time. Sorry, we're getting confused because one is Andreas and one is Andrea.
Okay, so yes, that's what I was thinking. Sorry, I got confused. So Andrea Rocca is definitely
It
Rocca,
sounds
right?
Italian.
That's definitely Italian. Is it Rocca?
Rocca.
Yeah. That's it. This coffee now, at the moment, I'm drinking
It's cooling down.
the Burundi that Jason sent us. Tastes like candy. Very, very sweet. Are you tasting this? Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah.
And actually, Valeria has some leftover from the exclusive coffee from Rob.
Nice to taste now.
Wow.
I'm getting a bit confused with the taste because I'm switching.
This is like juice. Right. This is like fruit juice. This is incredible. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I love it.
So good.
Wow.
Definitely worth the money.
Yeah.
So, Rob, good on you, mate. What else should we cover today? We tried some coffees. They're delicious.
Yep.
We had a good chat as well.
We had a bit of a appreciation parenthesis
a lot
in between.
of appreciation coming from us for you guys.
Just gonna have a look at the comments. Andrea Rocca saying, haha, it's getting funny living abroad. Italian nonetheless, obviously. Where do you live, by the way?
Perfetto.
Perfetto. And yeah.
Our dream is to live in Italy, actually. So
come back home.
Yes. I'm not from Italy, obviously, but when we went,
he can blend quite easily. People mistake him as an Italian.
But also, I really like Italy. I really, really like Italy. We went there 2 years ago when we went back to Europe together for the first time, and I actually fell in love with Florence or Firenze, and
it's a very
hopefully.
nice city.
Hopefully, if everything goes well and we build ourselves up financially, we can live a beautiful life abroad in Italy, be closer to our families, so both families, and also enjoy the Italian life by drinking specialty coffee. So you might see the Majestic Bean broadcasting from somewhere in Italy in the near future.
Hopefully.
Right? And also Madeline wants to move to Italy as well.
Ooh.
Right?
There you go.
I mean, Madeline has an Italian citizenship, right?
Yeah.
So maybe the three of us will be somewhere in Italy in the near future.
That's gonna be cool.
With that being said,
on that note.
I think on that, let's leave it on that note, on a positive note. I want to thank everyone who watched this video, everyone who joined us to try these two special coffees. Special shout out to Jason and to our friend Jason and Rob. I will leave the link to his YouTube channel in the description below, so you check him out, show him some love, subscribe to his channel as well, and support his baby coffee project.
Yes.
Just like you support ours. Also, if you want to buy us a coffee, obviously, as I mentioned before, you can do that by clicking the link in the description below. If you want to see which coffee equipment and coffee products we're using here for our channel, you can do that also in the description below. You can check out those 3 links that will lead you to kit.co. And over there we have 3 different pages covering the espresso bar, the brew bar, and the coffee cleaning products. So that way everything is covered. And tomorrow we have a video going live. It's gonna be at 7 a.m. Australian Standard Time. So that will probably be around 7ish p.m. on a Sunday in the US and Europe. So check that video out. It's gonna be interesting, and it's gonna also be a short video, so it won't take much of your time. And I think that's it. Okay. So thank you everyone.
Thank you so much.
Lots of love and appreciation for you. Hope you have a good day or a wonderful evening. Hope you enjoy some nice coffee, and we're just gonna go enjoy the rest of our day off. And the weather is nice, so we'll probably head out somewhere in nature for a bit of a walk.
Thank you everyone for the comments and good luck wishes. We really appreciate all the support and everything you're doing for us.
Much love for you all, guys. Thank you, friends.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. There we are.